Are you aware of the enormous importance of sleep for your health? And do you know that sleeping well, in addition to healing the body, also cures the spirit? In the frenetic whirlwind of our modern lives, we often neglect the restorative power of sleep, sacrificing it on the altar of our daily occupations and worries. But what if we took a moment to reflect on the art of sleeping? And what would it be like if you were able to rest peacefully and wake up in a positive and deeply relaxed state of mind? If you stay until the end of this story, you will learn Buddha's secrets for sleeping well and improving your life. Or you will discover what happens if you sleep well, because sleep is not just a simple interval of rest between days, but a secret portal to inner peace and wisdom. But before continuing, if you are not yet among us, subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications to be updated when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. Haru began his story. This is the story of a king tormented by worries and thoughts that prevented him from finding sleep. Despite all the riches and comforts in which he lived in his kingdom, the king was a prisoner of his anxieties. He consulted all the wise men of the kingdom, but none could calm his agitated mind until an old hermit who lived among the most remote mountains taught him how to meditate before going to bed. By following the hermit's advice, I slowly managed to leave my anxieties behind. I discovered that sleep returned, and with it a profound feeling of physical well-being and inner peace. Old hermit. For every night when we let sleep envelop us in its loving arms, our body and spirit find true rest. Enters a state of deep rest, Haru continued, and in this state the magic of regeneration occurs. Tired cells are reinvigorating, damaged tissues heal, and our immune system is strengthened. Remember that without adequate sleep, the body weakens, making it vulnerable to physical and mental illnesses. Monk Haru. Furthermore, this story teaches us that sleep is not only a physiological need, but also a bridge to inner serenity. Like the king in the story, we must learn to let go of our worries before falling asleep. Only when the mind is free from external distractions can we experience a deep, restorative sleep. A practice that you could try, and which is talked about a lot today, is that of yoga. Practicing it will encourage relaxation of the body and mind through specific positions and targeted breathing. Monk Haru yoga is an ancient practice that promotes balance between body, mind, and spirit. And by practicing it consistently, we can release the tensions accumulated during the day, preparing ourselves for a peaceful and restful sleep. In addition to yoga, I also teach those who follow my lessons deep breathing techniques and guided meditation. Breathing is the bridge between the body and the mind. Through conscious breathing, we can calm the incessant flow of thoughts and find an inner stillness that facilitates sleep. Remember, my dear, that sleep is not just a matter of physical practices, it's also a question of nourishment for the soul. Just as a gardener takes care of the soil to make lush plants grow, we must take care of our sleep to make our spirit flourish. Monk Haru. Through deep, restorative sleep, we nourish the soul and set the stage for spiritual growth and emotional well-being. While the disciples listened with interest and took notes in order to understand every secret, Haru continued to guide them along the path of conscious sleep through stories, practices, and metaphors of various types. His aim was to ensure that everyone understood how taking care of the quality of one's rest meant laying the foundations for a more peaceful life.
It is important to create an environment conducive to sleep. My rooms, in fact, are adorned with soft fabrics and relaxing colors. The sound of fountains and the singing of birds pervade the air, creating an atmosphere of quiet and tranquility.
Monk Haru also emphasized the importance of a peaceful and serene environment to enhance the quality of sleep.
I encourage the use of natural remedies such as melatonin to improve the quality of sleep. Melatonin is the sleep hormone produced naturally by our body. However, stress, a hectic lifestyle, and exposure to artificial light can compromise its production. By integrating melatonin in a natural way, we can re-establish the sleep-wake rhythm and improve the quality of our night's rest.
If you like this story, remember to like and share it. In this way, you will help us produce new content on spirituality every day.
Remember, my disciples, not to abuse drugs to induce sleep. True inner peace cannot be achieved through artifice. We must work on ourselves, on our mind and on our spirit to find a deep and regenerating sleep. Through this, we feel better, both physically and spiritually. Sleep is not just a physiological need to be satisfied, but a sacred practice that nourishes the body, mind, and spirit. It is a precious opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, to explore the depths of our soul, and to find serenity in the chaos of life. Every night, when we abandon ourselves to rest, we immerse ourselves in an inner journey that teaches us the beauty of peace and the power of rebirth.
Therefore, remember that we can and must embrace sleep, not only as a moment of simple rest, but as an opportunity to rediscover our true nature and to awaken our authentic essence.
And may we sleep with gratitude in our hearts, and with the knowledge that, as we sleep, we can find a key to a fuller and more meaningful life.
As time passed, the monk's disciples learned to honor sleep as a sacred ritual. By following his teachings and practicing his techniques, they found a new balance in their lives. Sleep was no longer just a time of physical rest, but a portal to wisdom and inner transformation. And so, as the night enveloped the monastery with its dark cloak, the monk retreated to rest, ready to embrace sleep with gratitude and awareness.